great rivalry kicking off the 100th NFL season. Green Bay Packers are in Chi-Town to play the Chicago Bears.
That's Chicago.
I like Green Bay in this game.
I was going to pick them.
You know, I mean, I go with Green Bay. The Aaron Rodgers factor is always a plus.
Mitchell Trubisky.
Again, I'm not sold on him. You know, I mean, if you think about it, and I know this is last year, but the Eagles went up there and beat them in the playoffs to continue their little run last year. I think Mitchell will be better this year. You know, with a full year under his belt, I think he'll be better. Yeah, but I mean, Aaron Rodgers has proved time and time again
I love A-Rod. That's my man.
that what you need to do is give him a window of opportunity. And he gonna kick through that window and probably do what he does.
It's a picking game.
So I got Green Bay.
I got Bears.
Yeah, I took Green Bay in that game.
I got the Bears.
I took Green Bay.
Okay, so we move on to Sunday. Cleveland is home against the Tennessee Titans.
That was a good game. That was a hard game to pick. I put Cleveland. All this hype.
I took Cleveland.
I got Cleveland too.
I think they're better team.
I think Cleveland's a better team. They made some great improvements. The quarterbacks,
they're home.
I think Baker Mayfield is better than what's his name for Tennessee, the kid from Hawaii or from Oregon, whatever. Yeah, the one that Andy Reid. I mean not Andy Reid, that Chip Kelly won it. I think Baker Mayfield's better quarterback than that. Baltimore at Miami.
I got Baltimore.
I went with Baltimore too. Lamar Jackson factor. Not really sold on Fitz magic. I think his years are beyond him.
He's 80 years old.
Atlanta at Minnesota.
I got Minnesota.
I took many.
They're home.
Took the Twin
Cities.
Cities.
Kirk Cousins. He's overrated.
I like Atlanta in that.
He's overrated, but I got Minnesota defense.
What defense? What Minnesota defense?
Here and there.
Minnesota defense ain't bad.
I know that's what I'm saying. He got like they terrible.
Nah, they top five.
I said he was terrible, but
Minnesota's gonna win that game. Now, Atlanta,
you know they are top five. I guess they good defense, but if you go back and look at
they
their
top
schedule,
five,
dog. Top five. Yeah, but if you look at their schedule, behind them was what defense is gonna show up.
They're home.
The top caliber.
They're home.
That's true.
What? No, that's why I picked them, Paul.
I picked them because I know that somewhere along the line, Matty Ice is gonna show up.
Matty who?
I don't like that.
And when he show up,
yo, you know what?
I just think that Minnesota. I just think Minnesota at home can beat the Atlanta Falcons.
If Kirk Cousins don't throw in 3 interceptions,
it's the South Division, man.
Yeah.
So
next,
Buffalo at the New York Jets.
I got Buffalo.
I picked Buffalo in this game.
I took the Jets.
I'm not sold on Sam Darnold, whatever his name is. I like Buffalo. Le'Veon Bell being with the Jets, like we talked last week, Frank, is okay.
Right.
But what happens when there's nothing else there and teams start loading up the box? Now you put the ball in Aaron Darnold's hands, but he really doesn't.
Well, he's a good guy off the backfield too.
Who?
Bell. True.
And who else do they have to throw the ball to?
They don't have no blockers.
Nobody really, but
who else do they have to throw the ball to?
I got Buffalo.
That's the whole point. You don't have nobody to throw the ball to.
Give it these birds.
Philadelphia and Washington. Going with the Eagles.
Y'all better not lose.
Going with the Eagles.
I got y'all.
Listen,
I got y'all. Y'all won that game.
The Redskins have uncertainty at quarterback, and they just said the Case Keenum is the starter.
I'm not asking for it.
No, we know what he is. Their tight end can't stay healthy. Jordan Reed can't stay healthy. Line is suspect. Adrian AP is okay, but again, same situation. Same situation. You load up the box.
24-10.
They, I think they released Doxson.
Yeah, they did.
They did. So not much on the outside to throw the ball to. No defense.
That should win 24.
I see the Eagles winning that game.
Yeah.
The Rams are at Carolina.
That was a hard game for me. I got the Rams. I was going to pick Carolina. I got the Rams.
I picked the Rams in that game too.
I did too.
I'm hoping to lose. You know why?
I picked the Rams because of that defensive line, the way they pressure the quarterback.
Cooper Kupp coming back.
Yeah, so
he said, "Who's that?"
I'm still not sold on Jared Goff.
I ain't sold on him either.
I'm still sold on Jared Goff.
Yeah. Chiefs. I got the Chiefs.
Kansas City at Jacksonville.
They're gonna blow them out.
I like Kansas City. Jacksonville has fell off.
Patrick Mahomes.
They got some in-house stuff going on over there. I think, no disrespect to him, but I think Nick Foles is going to prove, like he proved when he went to LA, that he's not a full-fledged starter as of yet.
He had a pretty good year.
So we'll see what happens with that. The Chargers.
Hold up, before you go there.
Mm-hmm.
I keep forgetting that when certain receivers and listen, DeAndre Hopkins is crazy.
Arguably the best receiver in the league right now.
He didn't. People gotta remember this catch is not one
emergence
drop.
of Will Fuller.
If you did fantasy, he's good.
It's gonna be crazy.
Will Fuller.
It's gonna be crazy.
It's gonna be tough, man.
I just had to throw that out there.
Yeah, I got the Colts.
It was just on my mind.
I'm going with the Chargers.
I got the Colts. I like the quarterback for the Colts, the black guy. I think he's pretty good. He gonna surprise people.
I took the Chargers.
He gonna surprise
at home, man.
They don't got Melvin Gordon.
I think this game is not going to be good for Brissett because of the sudden retirement. So it's a lot. It's a lot to condense into a week and a half.
Yeah, that's going to be tough.
To be the full-time starter, know it's a lot of pressure on him. You know, even though they're trying to take
they got
it easy on him.
Yeah.
But it's going to be a lot of pressure on him, like I said, in a short span of time.
I got the Colts
to be thrown in there.
And you got to remember too.
They said their defense is going to be pretty good this year. Melvin Gordon. They never had Melvin Gordon. I would have picked
him. They still got Phillip Rivers.
Yeah, I love Phillip Rivers.
Yeah, worry about that.
They got Phillip Rivers. And they home.
Yeah, their defense is pretty good too.
Cincinnati at Seattle.
I got Seattle. Much I hate them.
I took Cincinnati.
Cincinnati.
I took Cincinnati.
I took Seattle in that game as well.
You know they're in Seattle,
the
right?
New York Giants.
I don't care where they
at the Dallas
I hope we're wrong.
Cowboys.
The Cowgirls, I got them. Is Zeke gonna play?
Yeah,
we don't know.
We don't know. I picked the Cowboys in that game.
The Cowgirls.
I think the Cowboys defense is pretty good. Slowly bring Daniel Jones in. You don't know
he gonna play by week 5.
You don't know what their relationship with Eli is right now.
Right.
And it's just a tough pick, but I think Dallas will overcome them.
I got Detroit in this next one.
Detroit over Arizona.
Yeah.
I got Detroit in that game.
My boys.
I think
I got Frisco.
I think Kyler.
I took Arizona.
You took Arizona?
Yeah.
I think Kyler.
He's a baby.
No, I think he would be better suited starting next year. Would be better. I think it would be better for him if he had someone to play in front of him.
He don't, because he's.
I know he does. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
I wish they. I think he would be better suited.
Throw him in the fire early.
To have someone, someone play in front of him, just so he can see it from the outside looking in.
Well,
yeah, and then go back and see tape and see what else on tape. So now when he watches tape, he's got to watch himself more than everything else. But I think he would be better suited, like the dad. So he was from home. Plus, he's kind of small too. So, you know, it's going to be tough for him. San Fran at Tampa Bay.
You know, I got my boys. Tampa Bay's garbage.
Yeah, I took us. I think
I had 5 turnovers.
I won't say they're garbage, but I picked
27.
I picked San Francisco in that game.
I got New England.
I picked San Francisco because you don't know what Jameis Winston is going to show up.
I already know. He's going to
don't
throw
know
like three interceptions, fumble.
He could throw 3-4 touchdowns.
And then we just win by 35-31. We're going to win that game.
I just think that our defense can hold them.
Yeah, we're going to be top 5 in the league. You know that, right? But he won't argue with me. He going to think I'm lying. Our defense is going to be real good this year. Now, Jimmy G and that offense, I don't know.
So,
injuries.
Okay, so who do y'all bump out of the top 5?
Top 5, top 10.
Who do you have as your top? Who do you think will be top 5 defenses?
Minnesota, Saints, the Eagles. What's that, 3 ball? Who on that? Not Carolina. Somebody in the AFC, they say New England's going to be good. I think we're going to be top 5, top 10.
Who got in top 5?
The Eagles, Stacey, and us.
You really think the 49ers defense is going to be top 5?
It's going to be 5. It's going to be right around that area.
If I think that we can make top 5,
healthy.
I ain't even worried about health. If our offense can give our defense a breather, then I think we can crack the top 5 right now.
Sherman going to be back. And that other guy on the other side, he's the weak link in the corner. He's right. You keep giving that ball back to Jimmy G, he's right. You could be average.
Told you what I feel. Told you how I feel about Jimmy G.
I'm going to bow down to you. He has to stay healthy. He has to stay healthy. And as a play better, don't be throwing interceptions.
Listen, I just think like
running back.
But I think Chicago would be.
Yeah, I messed up. Chicago.
I think Minnesota would be. I think the Eagles would be.
We top 10.
And
7, maybe.
I could either go with
top 10
Pittsburgh or the Patriots
We play them this year
as a top 5 defense right now.
Right.
But I don't think we there yet. I think everything is based off of what your offense can do.
True.
To give your defense a breather, because those days of having like those stellar defenses, the rules aren't geared towards the defense.
And penalties too.
So everything's getting vertical. They want anything vertical, want the score to go up. So it's going to be hard for teams that like those Seattle defenses of old, those Ravens defenses of old, the Niners defenses of old. It's guys 1, 2, 3 out, and then your offense can hold possession 6, 7, 8 plays,
running the ball,
and wear other teams out. Well, that make your defense look superb.
Yeah, they got a lot of.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't spending a lot of time on the field now.
Right.
Y'all doing more punting than y'all doing plays. So it's a win for the defense. It makes your defense look that much better when your offense can keep you fresh.
That's everything. Hopefully that's gonna be the noggin we're gonna make.
There's a lot of hope going on in these movies.
There's a lot of hope. I know we're gonna be 2-0. I bet you we can put money on that lunch after the bye.
Yeah, Cincinnati got a good defense.
Cincinnati
always has a good defense.
And we're going on the road too.
Cincinnati always.
What's
has
their
a good
offensive
defense.
ball? Would you just finish saying?
I'm still okay, but here's the thing.
Yeah, we got good defense. We have a good defense too.
But the problem becomes, you said you can have, like Baldy said,
right?
If your defense can get off the field,
right?
Okay,
we're about 13-9 then.
If you got a good defense,
right?
If that other defense is stopping your offense, then it cancels out.
And I do believe
then it comes down to Robbie Gold.
Yeah, I was about to say that. We're the best kicker in the league. We got the best kicker in the league. Yes, he is.
He's arguably the best kicker in the league.
He came in and look. This is,
he's definitely arguably the best kicker in the league.
You're the star of the show. You should know that. He's the best kicker in the league. He made a big thing about the contract.
Arguably.
He's arguably the best kicker in the league.
Matter of fact, you just predicted the game.
I think he only
arguably.
He's gonna win the game.
I think he might.
Watch.
But
Pittsburgh gonna beat us.
Don't take light.
Everything is predicated off our offense.
We starting off 2 now.
He's a full-fledged starter.
You know what? Our problem is, y'all, for real, be honest, them penalties, ball. We got to cut down these penalties. We led the league in penalties last year. And injuries.
Time is a full-time starter.
Yeah, true. And like you said, it takes an
expectations on this guy. When you get a chance to Google all the backups that Tom Brady has had,
I believe in him.
Wait a minute, how?
He has every. To put it this way, he has every recipe to succeed. Now,
what's the recipe?
Running backs, the defense. Hopefully, proclaim be good.
You forgot who Matt Castle had?
Who he had?
Matt Castle had an army of offense. They didn't have no defense when he was in Kansas City.
Oh, I was gonna say,
They couldn't stop nobody.
True.
They couldn't stop nobody to score.
They couldn't stop nobody.
Well,
and Matt Castle, I mean, he was like a top 5 quarterback in terms of not turning the ball over.
Yeah.
But he was still thinking that he was in a New England Patriots offense. Yeah. Again, the system is designed to create these quarterbacks.
For that long stretch, remember how for that long stretch, KC had that stretch where nobody scored a touchdown but the tight end?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, we forgot about, speaking of tight ends, we got probably one of the best tight ends in the league.
Well, we do. We got one of them.
Well, Kelsey's a little better. I give him that. But
Kelsey's probably the best.
Yeah, but right Kittle's right there, right?
Yeah.
He has everything
but somebody's
to
got to get him the ball. Got to get him the ball.
Yeah, like trash. He can't throw the ball down
I'm
there.
not saying like he's trash. I'm saying.
I think he needs to just worry about. He's worried about that injury.
First year, full-fledged quarterback.
True. He has to play the whole year.
It's tough.
Dude, you're right. I'm not going.
It's hard, man. It's hard.
I agree with you. If he don't play all year, we got Nick Mullins.
You got to be here in the NFL.
How many yards you think will throw
like
this year?
Some of these other guys,
4,000.
like Peyton Manning, some of them have had. You got to have something special.
Wait, you said 4,000?
Yeah. You think he'll throw for 4,000? Jimmy G. That could be a yes or no.
Let's go to the next.
No, I'm saying, I asked you a question. You think
4,000 is a hell of a lot of yards.
So we got a lot of running, but he might play
for a guy who ain't played no damn games.
How about 3,500?
Well, let's do the math. It's 16 games.
Yeah.
Easy math for running backs is if you get 66 yards a game, you got 1,000 yards.
But Shanahan runs the ball out.
Wait. Now let's double that.
12.
So Once you start doubling and tripling, you can add up his passing.
You know what? I'm gonna answer my own.
So that's 1,000
you know why?
on 66. If he passes 66 yards a
Shanahan
game,
run the ball a lot. So no, he's not. I'm sorry. Next.
now he
Not
doubles
saying he can't.
if he throws for 132 yards a game.
Right.
He's closer to 188 or whatever.
I say 32.
Now that's closer to 3,000 yards.
Yeah.
Anything over 200, he's over the 3,000, whatever, 3,400 yards.
Well, Shanahan.
That's all he does.
I want wins, man. I don't care. I want wins.
New England and
I want
Pittsburgh.
productive.
New England, I hate them. The cheaters,
I like
got
New England because New England is home. I like that.
Yeah.
Houston at New
The
Orleans.
Saints.
I pick Houston. Denver at Oakland.
I got Denver.
I actually picked
Denver. I got Denver.
I picked New Orleans and Oakland.
Denver
I picked New Orleans. I don't know what's going on. Denver quarterback situation. The defense is good. Quarterback situation is a
Von
little
Miller,
shaky.
the leader in the sack
It's a
master.
little shaky. So that's that. So
All right.
Anybody want to list all Tom Brady backups?
Oh my God!
I'll save it for another time. Go ahead.
go ahead. Yeah, because I
Oh
was
my
getting
God! I
ready
ain't
to
worried
go
about no
into
Tom
I was getting
Brady.
ready to go into
Okay.
Care about the-
Okay, I'm gonna give you.
Yeah, dude.
Well, exactly. He ended up with the Kansas City Chiefs 10-11 record as a starter. All right, and he also played for us, 49ers. Rohan Davey, LSU. Remember, black, 2000. But he had his own criteria before that.
Good back then.
Vinny Testaverde, he had his own. He came up, backed up, but he was already solidified as a player before he came here.
Jets.
All right, Brian Hoyer.
Oh my
who
God!
just got signed again.
He got cut and
He
get
just
hit.
got
Brian
signed.
Hoyer.
He
He's
got cut.
16 and 21 as a starter in the
He
NFL.
play for us too. What?
Yeah. Matt Mullet.
No, man.
Mm-hmm.
He tall quarterback.
Yeah. He's 3-5 as a starter. He ain't did much. Jacob Brissett. You remember Brissett?
I remember.
Ended up with the Colts. Okay.
I ain't saying he's gonna be a Hall of Famer.
All
I
I'm
said he
saying
gonna be
is,
good. He gonna be
when
better
you
than Matt
name
Jackson.
these guys,
he has to stay healthy.
listen to what I'm saying. When you name these guys who were back up to
So what is the curse?
to arguably
boy.
the greatest quarterback to ever play the damn game, and these are backups who left this organization and has never materialized. Jimmy Garoppolo is in a list of all these garbage quarterbacks that was backing up Tom Brady.
Right.
He's in the line.
So you have no potential to be successful in this league.
Everybody's got potential. Everybody's got potential to do something.
Right.
Doesn't materialize. Everybody that come in the league from college to the NFL are all potentially based. That's why you draft them
Right.
off their potential.
I think he has.
But I'm gonna tell you something, dog, and this guy's honest truth. Let's say you're a restaurant, and 13 people went to your restaurant and said, "Yo, I mean, the old chef that was there when he was there, that thing was crazy. But now these new chefs they got, it ain't the same."
I feel you.
Right. That's all the backups to Tom Brady. Tom Brady is the main chef.
Mm-hmm.
Now, when all these other guys go and start new restaurants with that old recipe, it don't work.
Right.
There's a reason why those restaurants fail. Because you ain't got the main ingredient.
So let me ask
The
you-
main ingredient is Tom Brady and the coach.
So between me and you, we both love the Niners. That's our squad. Real quick before we go on. What's going to happen with this dude? Is he going to get cut, get hurt? Nick Mullins going to replace him? What is his career going to fall out?
Listen,
You don't.
given the history,
Even the history is not.
I'm
gonna be
only
real
going
good.
off of the history of these
So you
backup
don't know
quarterbacks.
So you don't know. You're going to be like a fan.
Listen to what I'm saying. What do you look? If I go buy a house,
What else can he do?
if I go buy a house, dog,
What else can he do?
Right.
I go buy a house and they tell me that this area is this area is going to rise up in 10 years and you're going to quadruple what you paid for the house. Yeah, I can go off that nonsense, hoping that this neighborhood turn over,
Right.
or I can go somewhere in an already good neighborhood
Right.
and be comfortable. Now I'm gonna have to pay more,
Right.
but the projection
Right.
in this neighborhood, if it materializes,
It's
I'm
money.
gonna be up. Well, that's every single backup from New England. There are these houses in a neighborhood that got potential to be great.
So we cursed. You think we just cursed?
has nothing to do with being cursed.
You want
It's
all
just a
right?
simple fact.
I give you credit. We're not cursed, and I'm gonna tell you why. Because we've had 2 great quarterbacks in our franchise.
Hall of Famers, back to back.
Okay, they Hall of Famers. After that, we had Jeff Garcia.
He was a 4-time Pro Bowler. He was all right.
Doesn't matter. He's not great.
Yeah.
But he was adequate.
Yeah.
Right?
Right.
After Jeff Garcia, outside of Cat,
Cat.
there was instability at quarterback.
True. Steve DeBerg was
Even
like
up until now, there's still instability. We've had great defenses,
mm-hmm.
no offense. We've had good running backs, no quarterback.
Right.
Alex Smith.
Nah, I don't
Alex Smith is the premier West Coast offense quarterback.
That's what
10
he
to
is.
15 yard passes. That's
I
it.
didn't like
Alex Smith was born in the wrong era. He should have been born in. He should have been born when we was born. He'd have played in the '90s. He'd have been great.
Right.
Yeah, I know that.
But the thing is,
he's on watch right now.
It's just a matter of
he better stay.
He play again though.
No, I'm talking about Jimmy Rob. I'm like, he's on watch. We just gonna have to wait and see what he does.
No, you got hope,
Yeah, true.
and I don't have hope.
I want to win, man. I don't care.
That's what I'm saying.
There, I don't care.
I don't have hope, so everything can end up being great. I have no expectation of this guy.
Nick Mullins might come out of nowhere.
As I said, even when you get into a relationship, if I meet a chick from the rip, she's an F.
True.
I don't know you. I don't know if you're a liar or whatever. I don't know you.
Yeah.
So if I give you an A from the door, and then I find out you a thief, you lie.
It's your fault for giving.
You been hiding kids. The clothes you wearing ain't even yours. You done disappointed me down to an F.
Right.
But you an F from the rip, and you gotta prove to me if I'm cool with chilling and dating a C.
Right.
Then it's some stuff that come with C's.
Earn
That's
that,
average.
That bag, yeah. True.
But if you get to a B minus, B plus, all right, nobody's perfect. Nobody's an A plus, so I can deal with that. But I ain't dating no D's or no C's.
Right.
That's craziness right there. That's nonsense right there. That's the same thing as a quarterback. I have no expectations. This dude's an F.
He's overhyped so far.
So
it's not even overhyped. He has no hype to me. He's coming from an organization that
don't. Give him a nickname, Jimmy G.
Everybody. That's only nickname causes his name. That's only causes his name.
Right now he's garbage.
I give y'all
Jimmy's garbage.
I give you that win, Tampa Bay opening game.
All right.
I'm unsure about week 2.
We're gonna pin that big.
I'm unsure about week 2 when that Cincinnati defense. The Cincinnati defense is already.
I got 2-0, baby. 2-0.
All right. And you say Pittsburgh is a loss.
Yes.
Right?
I want to say
okay.
Win, but we're home. But
so then y'all got a bye week, and then y'all go to Cleveland.
That's a win. On paper, they're better than us, but I'm not believing the hype with them. So I'm going all out and saying we're gonna win that game. Good game. He act like they went to the playoffs 10 straight years. This team was trash a couple years ago. They won 1 game. All of a sudden they got Odell and I like Baker Mayfield and them. If whoever wins this game gonna be a field goal. I think we're gonna win that game.
We got Cincinnati.
And we're home. We're home.
Okay, so let me ask you this: you starting the team, quarterbacks. You got to pick between these 2, Baker Mayfield or Jimmy G. Who you picking?
Probably Baker. Ain't by far.
Ain't no problem. You taking Baker Mayfield.
Yeah, I love Baker. He's good. He hasn't been proven yet.
He better than Jimmy G?
Well, he played longer than him because he got hurt. Who is that? Well, oh my God.
I got Cleveland in. I like Cleveland.
Okay.
That's going to be a tough game, man.
It's going to be a tough game.
Odell Beckham.
Yeah.
Don't forget about Jarvis Landry on the other side.
There's a beast.
And that's Monday night.
They got Chubb. I know what they got on paper.
That's on Monday.
On paper. How many times you sit here they say, on paper they don't win games, baby.
Oh, now you talking about projections.
True.
Hey, potential.
Whoever put it this way, Dave. Whoever win this game.
It's the same thing. That's the same thing he just said.
It's going to be a last minute TD.
Everything you just said now, what you talking now, is the same thing he just said.
Whoever win this game going to be a last minute TD or a last minute field goal. Let's move on.
We agree that it's going to be a tight game.
At LA Rams.
We're going to split with them.
I don't think we're going to beat them in LA.
At Washington.
We could beat Washington.
Carolina.
When? There ain't the same defense like last time. He did what he stared at me. They're not the same defense.
I'm gonna
Cam is Cam.
I'm gonna take
McCaffrey.
I'm gonna take
not McCaffrey. This ain't fantasy. Carolina.
About fantasy.
Our defense.
That's a possible loss, but I'm gonna take us.
Our defense is. You know why? Our defense gonna start really good, being top 5 then.
Arizona.
Oh please, we're gonna sweep them this year.
We can beat Arizona.
Seattle. We're gonna beat them the first time. We're gonna be just like back in the day. We're gonna flop. They ain't sweeping us this year, please. We're gonna beat them the first time. We're gonna lose to them the last time.
I say we split with them.
Yeah,
I say we're gonna.
I didn't understand that.
I say we sweep the Cardinals. We split with Arizona.
And split with the Rams.
I think the Rams gonna sweep us.
I say no. You know why? Because golf. Back to you. I don't believe in golf. You're gonna do a pick. Sherman gonna get a pick. Sherman's gonna get a pick. Sherman's gonna get a pick.
I just think they got enough on defense.
Sherman's gonna get a pick.
Defense.
Oh, Aaron Donald's the best nose guy in the game. But
Rams
our defense. Our defense is going.
I think the Rams defense is better than y'all defense right now.
Yeah, it is. It is. By that far, we're gonna be balling.
Green Bay.
A-Rod is a bad boy, but
Green Bay.
I got Green Bay.
No, that's home. It's home, man.
Oh yeah, that's home.
Oh, we home. We home.
We gonna win. We always play Green Bay good. Go to the history. We always play them good. Playoffs and everything. I got a W. Yeah, A-Rod's a bad. He was scared in the last 2 minutes. Lost.
So wait. I'm confused now.
What?
You think y'all gonna lose to Lamar Jackson in Baltimore and beat Green Bay?
Yeah. Why not?
Yeah, see,
John Harbaugh's a hell of a coach.
I got us beating Baltimore.
That should be the other way around.
I got us losing to Green Bay.
I see that the other way around. I see y'all losing to Green Bay.
I still got us 10-6. I still got us 10-6, so I'm not wrong.
Then y'all go to New Orleans.
Lost.
The Falcons.
Matty Ice, please. When we're home too, go on.
I think Atlanta beat y'all.
Please, well, who? Julio Jones. Well, ain't gonna come out on Julio Jones. We're gonna blow him out. We're gonna beat him by. We're gonna beat him by.
Y'all not gonna blow him out.
We're not blow him out. We're gonna beat him by at least 10 points.
Y'all not gonna blow him out.
We're home. We win.
The Rams.
We're gonna beat them the second time.
And
Overtime
against Seattle.
I got us at 8-8 or 9-7.
I got us 10-6. If we 9-7, we're not gonna make the playoff. We gotta be that 5th or 6th seed to get in. I got us at 10-6.
I don't see 10-6. At best, I see 9-7.
That's good. But
I got us 9-7. This is what I'm thinking.
We're knocking on the door, D.
I'm actually thinking 8-8, 9-7 because I think this is a growth year for Jimmy Garoppolo.
For that ACL? That's fair.
No, I'm just saying a growth year as a starting quarterback for a complete season. If he can play a complete season,
then we're
I think we're at a 8-8, 9-7, which is a 500 team, a little over a 500 team.
Yeah.
According to how these records run, a 9-7 team can be a wild card team.
Not in the West though, right? You think so?
We're talking the NFC.
Can the 6th seed come out of the West?
We're talking the NFC. We're talking about the NFC in general.
Okay, I'm a little more optimistic
because remember, we're going straight records. Yeah. We're going straight records.
Right. Y'all winning y'all division.
The division winner is in.
Yeah, division winner is in.
And we probably play y'all.
So the Rams, in our opinion, do the math. The Rams you got the Rams in our division, right?
12 games.
Let's go NFC West.
Right.
The Rams.
Right.
NFC North. Who you got?
Chicago.
Green Bay.
Okay. I'll go Green Bay.
I like that.
I'll go Green Bay.
Defense.
NFC East. The Eagles.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
NFC South.
NFC South.
Every year, remember we talking about that?
That's the throw up. Could be Carolina.
Atlanta.
Could be Atlanta.
I'll go somewhere between Carolina and Atlanta.
All right. I'll say Atlanta.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Well, I mean, not Carolina. I go with either Arizona. Either the Saints or
I got the Saints.
All right, give me the Saints.
I go with one of those two.
Yeah, that's 5. That's 5 spots already.
So we make the last spot, you think?
That's 5.
I think so.
You only got 3 more spots.
I think we can make the last spot.
According to those records in those divisions, it's going to dictate what the actual number is win-loss column to get you in those slots.
Do you think we can make it in?
At 9-7?
Yeah.
According to these other records.
So you ain't gonna rip me. See, I got one game ahead of you, whatever. So either way, we can probably get in.
The toughest part about the football thing is, like with the basketball thing, is virtually easy.
Yeah.
So 9-7 get you in.
Number wins.
Number wins. But here's the thing: with the football thing, the football thing is more intricate because you got head-to-head, you got tiebreakers, and you got to take into consideration who you played.
Yeah,
right.
Because you see, that's how they make the schedules up.
Right.
You automatically get them games in your division, but then you play teams in order of their finish. So you might play one division where you only play the top 2 teams.
Yeah,
right? But you got to play them teams, and those are games that you got to win.
Right.
So it depends on how you play also in the total conference and with those other divisions, the way the matchups are. But it depends on how the matchups go. Whether you play the teams that win or whether you play the teams that lose.
Now, not just us. A lot of teams, and mainly the Niners, with a 3rd-string quarterback, fought hard last year. You know what I mean? And I feel as though they can turn them close losses into good wins this year. So I got them winning 10 games.
What was the Eagles' record last year?
The Eagles' record? What was their record?
9-7.
9-7. Well, the East is, I wouldn't say weak, but
listen to what I'm saying.
Right.
They were 9-7 and made the playoffs.
Yes. But the West is tough, though.
But listen to what I'm saying.
The
Saints had the number 1 seed.
Yeah.
The Rams had the number 2 seed. Right?
Right.
Chicago's number 3.
Yeah.
Dallas number 4. Seattle number 5. The Eagles was number 6 at 9-7.
Right.
Minnesota was 8-7.
So 9-7 can't get in there even from the West.
Minnesota, get what I'm saying? Like,
so the Rams.
You talk about 8 slots, and then you had Atlanta. Atlanta was 7-9.
So basically, you trying to say the Rams could be the 3rd seed, we could be the 6th.
What I'm saying is on the NFC side of things,
it's stacked up.
On the NFC side of things, 9-7 can get you in.
That's good.
On the AFC side of things, those records was a lot higher.
Right.
And so it's when you gauge on strength of schedule, who you played, head to head, division wins and losses, and then it start going into
I'm wrong. You're right.
The defensive, so start going into the numbers.
I'm wrong. That's I got 10-6. That's for us. I just want us to get in. Throw us in the tournament.
10-6 is a lot of wins for a team that has quarterback issues.
Yeah, true.
In a division where you know you might have to split with a team.
And possibly split with 2 teams.
So you might split with
Seattle
and the Rams.
The reason I say you might split with 2 teams, and I wasn't even thinking of Rams, and I'm thinking Arizona. And the reason I say that,
Arizona ain't beating us.
The reason I say that is because of the way the schedule was made up and where y'all play them. First time y'all play Arizona, y'all play them in week 9. Right? Play them in week 9. The next time y'all play them,
it's almost what?
2 weeks later.
Yeah, it's like 11, week 11.
It's week 11.
We always do that.
But sandwiched in between that, you got Seattle.
Yeah, you got 2 division games in like a 3-week time.
And all I'm saying is,
2-1 with that.
All I'm saying is, any given Sunday, we know this.
Yeah.
You can be up for them. You can kick their ass.
Yeah.
On the 9th, on the week 9.
Right.
You got a tough game against Seattle.
Yeah.
That's a tough game. Win, lose, or draw. It's just a tough game, period. Then you go right back and play Arizona again.
I think we can get them again. Well, for some reason I had them as a loss. I don't know. I'm putting it as a W.
Well, that takes you to 11.
Know why?
That takes you to 11.
Right. So we got to lose.
Yeah, that takes you to 11 and 5.
I'll give you what you want. We'll split with them.
Don't give me what I want. I'm telling you the way the schedule is played.
Yeah, I understand. Well, here's the thing. So we're gonna beat one of them teams. Either Cleveland. I got what's beating Cleveland. I had us beating Pittsburgh, but I think Ben's gonna do us in. We're gonna be 2-0. We're gonna be fooling ourselves.
I'm talking about later down in the season when them games get crucial.
Put it this way. I'm going to pee right here. We're going to the playoffs. I didn't know what seed. I didn't know what seed. I didn't know what seed was going to be.
Well, we don't know what seed.
All right, so look,
we just
I feel
everything
the same way. I feel the same way with the Eagles schedule.
Defense.
Look, all right, run down your jokes there.
Yes, sir. Let's go.
I think the Eagles are going to split with the Cowboys and the Giants.
Okay.
It always happens.
Are you going to do the schedule now?
He's doing this right now.
Washington.
All right, I got y'all.
That's a win.
Loss. Atlanta.
Atlanta, we can beat them.
Atlanta?
Yes.
I got that loss. I got loss.
Detroit. Win.
Loss.
I think we lose at Green Bay.
Yep.
We beat the Jets.
Yes.
We
Loss.
beat Minnesota.
That's a loss I got.
We beat Minnesota.
Dallas the first time.
We beat Dallas in Dallas.
Yes, y'all played well down there.
We beat Buffalo.
Y'all can beat them.
We can beat Chicago.
Y'all home Chicago?
We can beat Chicago.
That revenge game?
We can beat
That
Chicago.
revenge game. Doink, doink, doink.
Mitchell Trubisky.
Do he throw a lot of interceptions? Is he like a golf? Not a golf.
Mitchell Trubisky.
No, he's just not
against
proficient.
that front eight.
He act like he's
against that front
he act
four.
like that's the weak link of the team. I mean, he ain't the strength of the team.
Against that front four.
I got them beating y'all.
I got us winning that.
I
got us
lost
losing to New England
on the bye.
after the bye.
I hope y'all beat them.
I got us beating Seattle and beating Miami.
Y'all can beat Seattle. Y'all can beat Miami.
The Giants here,
Y'all
I think, is a loss.
Then y'all gonna
beat Washington.
No, you think they're gonna beat that? Keep that W there. You think they're gonna win that game?
Yeah, y'all own
We beat Dallas at home, and then we go up to the Giants, and
these division games are crazy, right,
we
Paul?
beat the Giants.
Because it's the same thing as us, almost the same thing as us. Except
y'all at with your skin.
Listen, week 14, 15, 16, 17 is all division
all
games.
Division games.
They go out.
Y'all ain't running the table on that, man. Y'all not. Y'all gonna beat Miami. Seattle is a tough game. That's a pick'em game, really.
Beat Seattle.
Y'all home. Y'all lucky y'all not playing with Seattle. These Giants, everybody sleeping on the Giants.
And I said we gonna split
y'all
with the Giants.
Okay,
the Giants is
I
whack.
said that going
Okay.
in. I said we gonna split with the Giants and the Cowboys. I said that before I even went through the whole schedule. Because that's what we always do.
Lost.
Because
So
one of
y'all
these games, either this Dallas game or this Giants game down the end of the season is not going to mean nothing for somebody. So somebody's going to rest some players.
5, 6, 7.
Matter of fact, them last two. Because Washington ain't going to be in the picture.
I got y'all like 9 and 7 this year. I got to fix. I'm just putting stuff. I got y'all 9 and 7. Dallas. Giants gonna fight a little bit, but Dallas, if Zeke get him back, they gonna challenge y'all. They gonna make it a little interesting for y'all. And I hate the Cowgirls, but it's the truth.
9 and 7.
I got y'all 9 and 7, maybe 10 and 6,
Really?
9 and 7. Yep. Why not?
Really?
I got
With
y'all
the
9 and
talent
7.
that's on that team, 9 and 7.
Hey, grass is not always green, man.
With the talent that's on that team, 9 and 7.
What you got them, Ball? 9 and 7, 10
No,
and
I
6.
got them 10 and 6.
9 and 7, 10 and 6.
I got them 10 and 6.
I'm not hating. It's the truth.
I got y'all 10 and 6.
And you gonna get mad at me. Carson has to stay healthy because Nick Foles is in Jacksonville.
Yo, here we go again.
No, I'm not hating on it. It's the truth.
But why are you saying?
I have to. It's
but
the
you
truth.
keep saying him stay healthy.
He has to stay healthy.
Tell me what his injuries were. Again, tell
What
me
his arm last year? His arm? His leg?
His leg and his back.
Yeah.
Those are 2 injuries that happened.
And
I'm not just the only one saying this.
One was on a dive into the end zone.
Well, that was a
and the
dirty
other
play. I
one-
think that was a dirty
That wasn't a
play.
dirty
No,
play. That was a football play.
It was a clean shot.
Carson.
Now, when his back got injured, that could be arguably have been a dirty play.
Yeah.
But they're football
Well, I'm
plays.
not just saying this, but everybody's been saying it. He has
It's
to stay
football
healthy.
plays.
He has to stay healthy.
Well,
But you making it seem like
that's-
before you were saying like he was injury prone.
I didn't say he was injury prone.
Listen. If you had to gauge Carson Wentz and Garoppolo, who both had injuries,
Right.
which both stunted their growth as a quarterback,
Right.
guess who you're going to take?
I'm taking Carson
Why?
because he played more games.
Because he proved it.
Yeah, I love
If
Carson.
he was,
I like Carson Wentz.
listen.
Carson Wentz.
He was arguably
Carson
the
Wentz
league
played
MVP.
He should've won.
He played 6 less games than the GOAT or the alleged
I
GOAT.
wanna be GOAT.
And he played 6 less games
Yeah.
than the alleged greatest of all time,
Right.
and still ended up with better overall stats.
Yeah. Oh, he's more improving than Jimmy G or one of Jimmy G.
Well, what I'm saying is, this dude can play football.
Oh, I didn't say he couldn't play though,
And
D.
I think because of his level, his IQ of football,
Right.
I'm saying 10 and 6, but there's going to be with that these can get stopped.
Oh, they're gonna be top 5 in the league.
So I'm thinking 10 and 6. It could be 11 and 5,
I got him 9.
and they could run that. I already think they're gonna win the division out.
Oh, everybody know that.
Now 11 and 5 pushes you towards that 11 and 5, that 13 to 3
And
era,
it
and that
goes back
13 to 3
Right.
era pushes you towards the best
Like
record
I
in
said
the.
in the beginning,
in the
it goes
division.
to the way the
I'll
schedule.
give y'all 10
It
wins.
goes to the way the schedule was shut.
No,
Don't
stay
give
at
us-
9 and
Stay
7.
at 9 and 7. Don't give us nothing. But I'm just saying,
10 and 6.
it goes
That's just
back
me.
to. It goes back to what Baldy said in the
Right.
beginning, and what we both said about
Right.
how these schedules change.
Right.
If you look at the Eagles' last 4 games of the season,
Division.
they're all division games.
Anything can
And like
happen.
I said,
Exactly. That's why
and
you
like
got
I
low
said,
seed. Yeah.
every year, one of these 2 games, this Dallas game or this Giants game at the end of the season,
gonna mean
is
something.
going to mean something for one of them 2 teams.
That's why I gave y'all low seed. I mean, not low seed. I'm like you looking at me like 9 and 7, 10 and 6. Because these 10 games are going to matter.
7 games is a lot of losses.
Look at him like,
I'm just saying, it's a lot of losses. That's not saying that.
I gotta really
listen,
I was just putting.
that's not saying that those losses that you put down can't happen, because they arguably can happen.
Y'all ain't gonna get blown out.
But I think, again, the consistency of Carson Wentz can push them to a 10-6 or 11-5 record.
D Jab back this year too.
That's just my opinion.
That's going to really help him.
And that's something that Carson didn't really have.
Yeah.
Think about it. He had an MVP season without a receiver that can take the top off a defense.
And I like
Now he has somebody that can take the top off a
tight
defense.
end too.
Now you have a solidified running back. It's not a running back by committee. You got Jordan Howard. Now you're gonna use these other dudes, the Darren Sproles and the Corey Clements. They're gonna be used in the passing game as well.
Right.
But now you got a legit stud at running back. There's no questions about them the way we have been in the last 2 years.
Right.
We didn't have a legit stud, solid running back since Shady McCoy. Everything after that was running back by committee.
Mm-hmm.
When we had DeMarcus from the Cowboys, when we had him, Chip Kelly didn't use him right.
Yeah,
Right.
well,
It didn't work.
He could coach.
Okay, but then you had running backs by committee.
Right.
Everything was by committee.
Right.
You made the trade and got a Jahi, but you still ran it by committee.
Mm-hmm.
And you got a legit 1,000-yard rusher that you know you can get a ball to that's solid back there. That's gonna help. And you have one of the best tight ends in the league, arguably, and you got the best taking the top off the defense receiver in the league.
Yards wise, he's number one.
Not so much yards, taking the top off of defense.
Yeah.
He's the best in the
Gotta
league
be
right
accounted
now.
for,
And I'm
man.
saying with Antonio Brown and D Hop and all them other dudes taking the top off of defense, Deshaun Jackson is still the best in the league right now to this day.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's gonna help. And
Yeah, well, it moves defenses away. Yeah, it moves defenses out of the area.
The defensive front eight.
Y'all defense gonna have to carry y'all.
The defense always carries.
Yeah, so I got y'all 10.
But that defensive front eight right now is something.
So how many games y'all got? Y'all got 12?
I got 11 or 12 wins.
I got 10. I got y'all winning because the Cowboys always choke anyway. Giants are not a threat. The Redskins, they still young. They just trash.
And that's why I said we're gonna split with the Giants. I think that last game against the Giants is not really gonna mean much for the Eagles. I think they'll be solidified after that Giants game. And
so you got
that
9-7,
Cowboys
10-6?
game. And that Giants
So you got
game
10-6, potential 11-12.
I got them 10-6.
I got them 10-6.
So, that being said, that is your show for the day. That is your football week 1 Eagles.
What it is, baby?
It is now time to end the show. You know where to find me at SportsRap_D on Instagram and Twitter. You got Facebook Radio Show on Facebook, the website sportsrapradio.com, and the podcast SportsRap Radio, SportsRap Podcast, and YouTube SportsRap TV. That's where you can find me.
You can find me on Facebook. You can find me on Instagram, Franklin Logan 2418. That's it.
You can find me Ball75 on Instagram and Aaron Baltimore. That is not my real middle name, people.
Yes, sir.
Stop asking me that.
Right. So
on Facebook.
Stay tuned, people. Stay tuned for the next show. As you know, you got a move coming up, some new digs, things of that nature. Be on the lookout for that. We will definitely get you all the information. And as always, be great on purpose.
Yep.
Enjoy this Labor Day and stay dry, stay cool. And we will see y'all next Monday, Heat 100 Radio. Peace.
Yep. I'm making bets with people. We were going to go 2-0 first 2 weeks.
Make sure you take